Hello friends, welcome to my channel Programming in C with RSK, and I am Rajendra Kulkarni. In this video we are going to see how encryption algorithm works, how we can create an encryption algorithm, and how we can encrypt our important data stored in text files so that the data remains safe. Why we need encryption? Because our files may contain financial data, passwords, lot of personal information about the self and the family members. All this data must be protected so that it cannot be available to unauthorized persons. For doing that, to make the data unreadable, unavailable, we convert the characters in the file to unreadable ones in the process of encryption, while in the process of decryption the encrypted file is converted back to its original form. This encryption, while encrypting the file, the program in this video will ask for a password. That password will be required for decrypting the said file or the encrypted file so that it can become again readable for the person having the password with him. Now this is a file which I will be using in this program. It's my password directory, just a title, and all the passwords here which are not real passwords, fictitious passwords I have put there for the obvious reasons. When we encrypt this file, it looks like this. You can see that it is impossible to read the encrypted file. We cannot extract any information from this file because all the characters which are in the original file has been totally distorted intentionally so that nobody can access the data in the file unless he has the password. How we can go ahead with our program? First, a function where there are two functions declared, void encrypt char star, void decrypt char star. Then there are two file pointers, fs and ftemp. Then there are certain variables. Well, the main crux of this code is the program prompt the user to input his choice, either 1 for encrypting a file or 2 for decrypting the file. And as per the mode, either the encrypt function will be called or the decrypt function will be called. Now how encrypt function works, that we are going to see now. We are using again a file structure with two pointers, fs and ftemp. Then there are certain variables declared here. These are the variables which we will be using in the program. Then what we do is we open a file which has been input by the user when the mode was selected by him, and we open in encryption function, we open the source file in the read mode, and then we also open a file temp.txt in the write mode. Then the program prompts the user to enter 8-character password. That password is assigned to the array, char array named password here. Then there is a decode array of characters which we initialize with the random numbers generated by the function random. The numbers will be between 0 and 9, and decode will now contain the ASCII values of the numbers that will be generated by the random function. Then we first encrypt the password by this expression ch is equal to decode I plus password I. We have set I is equal to 0 here. This is a for loop, and this password, these characters which form a encrypted password will be stored in the temp file by this function fputc ch ftemp. This function writes the password to the file temp. Then there is a next line input, fputs new line. Since password we have encrypted using the characters in decode array, we need that decode array we will be needing when we go for decryption. So that has to be also stored on the temp file, which this loop does for us. Ch is equal to decode I fputc ch ftemp saves the decode content. Decode contains the contents of the decode array to the file. Then there is a continuous while loop, and we read the file ch is equal to fgetc fs, which is a source file or the file we are intending to encrypt. If ch is equal to end of file, when the file, while reading the characters in the file, when the it reaches end of file, the while loop will terminate. Then we have given a code if ch is equal to /n. This stands for next line. We don't want to change this or encrypt this next line character, so we keep the character as it is by this if statement. If there is no line, next line or new line character is not there, if the ch does not read new line character and it does not contain the new line character, what we do is we create a new ch which is given by this expression ch. This is the character read from the source file plus password I plus decode I, and then we write this new ch character onto the temporary file through this fputc function. So what we have done here is, what this loop does, it works continuously till the end of file is reached, it reads one character, and if that character is not a new line character, that character is converted or encrypted by this expression ch plus password I plus decode I. This decode I is a char array to which we are assigning the random numbers generated, but those numbers will be in the form of char characters. When the loop comes out or when the loop terminates, it tells us that it has already completed the encrypting all the characters from the source file, and all those encrypted characters has been written to the temp file temp.txt. This file gets created when the function encrypt is fully executed. When this loop terminates, we close both the files fs and ftemp, and this is the file which has been created by this encrypt function. We can see, we have already seen this in the first slide. There is just another screenshot of the same file I am putting here. We can see here nothing can be read. All the characters are totally unrelated to our source file. Now this file, when we save this file, nobody can use it or nobody can peep into the data which we want to protect from others by encrypting the file. We will keep this encrypted file on our laptop. Whenever we want to use that file or the data from that file, what we need to do is we will decrypt it. How to do it, that we will see in the next function, void decrypt char star input. Input is the name of the file. File star ftemp. Now what we are going to do, we are going to decrypt the temp file which was created by using the encrypt function. Now that file I am again going to write it, whatever is the decrypted file, I will be writing to another file temp1 just to see whether the encryption and decryption functions are functioning properly. What we do are, there are a lot of character or variables declared. Then we open the temp file which is a encrypted file. We open that file in the read mode now. Then the program asks us to input the password to decrypt. That password is assigned to the array, char array named password here. Then we use a function fgets str10 ftemp. What fget does is it reads the whole line, the beginning line in our case, in this case, from the temp file. So what it gets is str now contains password. That password has already been encrypted, so we must find out whether the password that has been entered by the user matches with the password that was used while encrypting the file. So this while loop works in that fashion. It reads the next line from temp file, and then that character read from the temp file is getting assigned to another char array named decode here. What this ch now contains is the second line which was created in the temp file while encrypting the file, and that second line contains the data used for encrypting the password and also the text from the original file. Now here we check whether the password that has been entered by the user matches with the password that has already been used while encrypting the file and stored on the encrypted file. If we compare the password on the encrypted file obtained from the encrypted file with the password input by the user in this decrypt program, character by character we compare, and if all the characters match, then our program goes ahead. Otherwise, if the password mismatches, the program terminates through this exit function and it prompts it outputs a message that password not matching. Now we are opening a temp1 file, temp_1.txt file for writing. What we will write here is whatever is the decrypted version of the file temp, which is an encrypted file. Then we run the loop, while loop, which gets terminated when the end of file has reached. The character ch is being read from the file, encrypted file named temp by this function fgetc. It reads the file character by character, and whatever has been read is assigned to a char variable named ch. Again the loop terminates when end of file is reached by this if ch is equal to eof statement. Then if ch is next line, we allow that ch or whatever is the read character from the file, we assign it to a new char variable named new ch. If there is no next line character, then all the characters which are converted back into the original characters that are available in the source file by this expression new ch is equal to ch minus password I minus decode I. So new ch will always be containing the decrypted characters read from the file temp, which is an encrypted file, and those decrypted characters we are writing to a file named temp1 in our program by this function fputc new ch comma ftemp1. When the loop terminates, we close both the files and our decrypt function has been executed fully. Now this is a decrypted file. You can compare this decrypted file with the original file. So in this program I have put 3 screenshots of individual 3 files. One is the source file, another is the file named temp.txt, which is a encrypted file, and the third file is temp_1.txt, which is a decrypted file from the encrypted file named temp in this program. So this is how file decryption and encryption works. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe and share my videos. This is the 52nd video in my YouTube channel, Programming in C with RSK. Thanks once again.